A loud start if you're in Shirley or near Leominster this morning. That storm that was the severe storm that brought the damaging wind as well as some hail continues to push offshore. So you see this moisture that's just moving offshore. That's what's left of that storm. So now just a shower that's over Cape Ann and the rest of us in a little bit of a lull. So we'll see some sunshine mixed with some clouds through most of the morning. As we get into the afternoon, that's when we start to see some of these showers and storms start to blossom again. And at this point that we'll have to watch for some of these to be on the stronger side. We could potentially have more severe storms with damaging wind. Once again, the biggest threat, as well as torrential downpours. That's going to get started, say, once we get past 2 o'clock and then continue through the afternoon and evening. I think once we get closer to sunset and thereafter, we're going to lose a lot of that energy, so storms are going to dissipate. How about our current temperatures? It's still mild out there. 79 in Norwood, 73 in Boston, 75 in Worcester. Here's the thing, though. It's not going to be hot like yesterday, but still warm and still above average as our highs inland reach the 80s. Onshore winds will keep temperatures in the 70s on the coast. We're starting off the weekend with some showers. We'll take a look at that timing for your plans ahead. It's quiet out there right now with some sunshine and clouds. We bring back the storms later on. Who has the best chance to get under one of those storms coming up? He's going to be around tomorrow as well, but by Sunday, it's going to feel better and definitely a whole lot better come Monday. But before we get there, we do have some storms to watch out for this afternoon. Some scattered showers still around for us tomorrow, and then by Sunday, it's going to be drier. We look at current radar and satellite, and we've had showers and storms that have been blossoming within the past hour within Essex County. Right now, you're seeing one of those cells just pushing offshore and some showers within Essex County for now. So we'll continue to monitor that, but that's pretty much all that we have going on. Right now, we're in a little bit of a lull before things are going to again pick up into this afternoon. We can look at our visible satellite. You see where some of the thicker cloud cover is. You can definitely see where that front has set up. It's this front that's going to continue to trigger some of those storms into this afternoon. So let's jump right into our future forecast over the next couple of hours. I think this is when we're going to start to see some of these showers and storms redevelop. Here's by 2 o'clock, and you can see a few of them, and then they become more numerous as we go throughout the afternoon and into the evening. Some of these brighter colors indicating the potential for some downpours. There's going to be some damaging wind, potentially gusty conditions within these storms. And as we continue closer to sunset and thereafter, we're not going to have as much energy around. And so then the storms are going to fizzle out. But through the overnight, still an isolated shower chance is possible. Come tomorrow morning, we could wake up to a few showers, but some of us are still dry. I think tomorrow morning is going to be our best bet for some dry time. And then as we get into the afternoon, you can see that line of showers and storms. This is the front that's finally going to make its way through, and as it does, you can see the showers that are going to be around into the afternoon, but then some promising signs at least picked up by this model that as we get closer to the evening and to sunset, then things are going to clear out. So your Saturday night is going to end a whole lot better than, well, how your Saturday morning started. There is that severe storm risk, as I showed you earlier, highlighted here in the yellow. So what this means, we're level 2 out of 5. So there's a slight risk that any storms that do bubble up, a few of those could turn severe. The greatest risk is where you're going to be along that front and north of it, so areas north and west of the region primarily. That's not to say if you're out of that, you couldn't get one of these storms to turn severe, but it's not going to be as common, and I really don't think you're going to get a severe storm across the Cape and the islands. So far, though, earlier this morning, we did have damaging winds. We showed you that in Devon's. A gust reported near 72 miles per hour, and Fitchburg Airport reporting 61 mile per hour gusts. So it's those damaging winds, potentially gusts, that we're going to have into this afternoon that we will have to be on alert for. As we look at this afternoon and evening, also a flood watch. So any of these storms that do pop up, they're not going to be quick movers. They could hang out over the same spot, and there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. So these could dump a lot of rain. A quick 2 to 3 inches is possible in just a short amount of time, leading to poor drainage flooding. Already rainfall reports showing spots have picked up more than an inch of rain, and that was coming from that thunderstorm we had earlier with the damage reports. 70s and 80s on the board. Currently 71 in Boston, 83 in Norwood. The breeze is not overly strong, at least our sustained wind is going to be those thunderstorm winds that are going to be stronger later on. Dew points in the 60s, so yeah, there it is, still that muggy feel. We head into the upper 70s, low 80s this afternoon, so not as hot as yesterday. Overnight temperatures falling into the upper 50s, low 60s, and this weekend we're going to be in a range of the 70s. Certainly Sunday going to be our pick of the weekend. That is when temperatures are going to be in the 70s, and it is going to be drier. 7-day forecast shows we'll be in the 70s and back near 80 by the end of the 7-day.